That second 45 minutes?
Yeah, first half started really well for 10 or 15, scored, and then we were we're too open. They had great movement. They're throwing caution to the wind. They had a few chances, to be honest, and I could moan about that, but not too many clear-cut ones. We just tweaked it a little bit second half. We didn't think that they could break us down if we were a little bit more organised, a little bit more compact. And bar a couple of shots right at the end, which Brownie's made a save, and they were shooting from the edge of the box, and that we're happy with that.
Yeah, apart from maybe the last half hour of the first half, the second half you were in complete control.
Yeah, we were in control of the game, although we didn't have the ball too much. Second half, we'd got what we needed, the lead. We wanted to go and get the second, and we had a couple of half chances. We could have done better with the ball, but listen, at this stage of the season, against a good side, against some really good players out there for them. We've done a really professional job. We've done what we've had to do. I've asked the boys to take it to next Saturday, and that's all we can do. And if results don't go for us next Saturday, we can hopefully go into the playoffs in a really good frame of mind. Big win for us today.
Yeah, if the result doesn't go your way, the other result doesn't go your way next weekend, the positivity you've got from this run of results and some big wins. I mean, the Gillingham win was a tough win, but here, Exeter were going for the playoffs as well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll worry about what happens next week. If we don't get there, there'll be a minute's disappointment, and we're allowed that, and then we'll be focused purely on the playoffs. But right now, it's a big well done to the whole group, the whole squad. Fantastic support base today that came down, and just regroup and get ready for a big one next week. All we can do is take care of our own result, which is what we've always said, and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, how much of a difference did that away support make? 841 fans who made the journey down.
I think the lads showed their appreciation at the end. It was brilliant. They were superb, and that's what we need. And hopefully we get a big crowd next Saturday at home to Bradford. And hopefully they see us win, and you never know what's around the corner. No, all the shot, we've got something to play for now, which obviously we're happy with. We've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to win our own game just to even have a chance. Bradford for me were probably the best team that we've played this season, so we know how tough it's going to be.
Yeah, do you think how much pressure is there on Rotherham now?
They're a big club. They've got a decent budget, decent manager, some quality players. They are where they expect to be, and they will expect to win next week. I'm sure they will. We have to expect to win, and we have to make sure we do, and we just have to hope that things go our way.
Yeah, it's one of those weekends where everyone's going to be glued to their radios. It's what footballers and what football fans want to be involved in.
I won't be glued to the radio. I'll be watching my team play. Like I say, when the final whistle goes, if we have or we haven't, that's all we can do is deal with that.
Mark, the ref said to me after last week's game that he was going to score a league goal this season, and it was a good time to get his first one.
I told him before the game that I fancied him to score. That's why I think he came over and gave me a little high five. His energy, I thought he was outstanding today, Russ. Really, really good. Broke things up, pressed when he needed to, upped it on when he needed to. Had a bit of quality when he needed to, and I thought he was a real driving force for us today. And it's about time he scored mine, because he gets him some great positions, and just his goal tally, he'll admit should be better. But listen, he's a massive part of what we're trying to do here. I'm delighted for him. He scored here when I came here last week, Kidderminster, so I just had a feeling today that he might nick one. Like I said, about time.
It's funny because when at Kiddie he did get quite a few goals, didn't he? For you every season.
He got 4 in one match once, and they were all worldies. And I don't think listen, he's really good at what he does for us. And if he can add the goals to his repertoire as well, or keep them coming, he's a really good player.
Yeah, I know you always say that it's what you pay Scott Brown to do, but that was some save there.
That was vital save. He didn't have a great deal to do. There were a few sort of shots where they've half got in the first half. I don't think that was the only real save I think he had to make. I think he punched one in the second half when they were just hauling balls in the box. But I think we're a big, strong side, and we stood up to it. And that's not really what they wanted to do. They're not the biggest, they're not the most physical, but they've got some really good footballers. And we had a little bit of a game plan, a rethink of what we'd done first half and how it would try and make it work a little bit better second half. And unfortunately, and down to some really hard work from the players, we managed to do what we needed to do today.
You made what looked like an attacking substitution, putting Sam on for Jason. Was that just, do you want to get the second? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. I just wanted to can we be a little bit more of a threat? It was hot out there. You know, we haven't had any heat and sun for a little while, and I just thought it took its toll on a couple. I thought Byron looked tired, and just Tails. Just we've got a squad, and I've got to use it. And you know, I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I just kept the same team, even though I thought it needed changing. That's what I have to do.
Yeah, you did things a little bit differently before the game, and obviously it's worked because you tried that meal at the ground. Do you think that could have made us a little bit of a difference? Or? All in the mind.
Psychological with the players. Yeah, we just tried something different. We've told them it's going to be a little bit different, and we've won an away game, so we might have to do the same again.
Yeah, all you wanted to do was take it to the final day today. You've done that. Now all you can do now is beat Bradford, isn't it? Because before you start thinking about what Rotherham are going to do, you've got to win your game.
I don't want to know the Bradford. I don't want to know the Rotherham score at all. I don't think it'll help my players, because if it's 0-0 at our game, it don't make any difference. Or we're 1 down, it don't make a jot of difference. We know what we've got to do. We have to win the game. 10-5 when the final whistle goes, we'll then have a clearer idea and a better idea of where we are. But until then, it's just prepare properly, recover properly from today, do everything right throughout the week that we've been doing all season. We've got a decent home record, and we've just got to try and keep that going.
Yeah, saw Paul Benson doing a bit of fitness work. Will he be in the squad next week?
He'll be available, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's good to have Harry Human, obviously, but everyone else available, ready to go into the last game.
Like I said to you Thursday, it's down to, it's not luck. You know, it is a bit of luck, of course it is, but it's down to thought and preparation, and of course it is luck, of course. But we look after them. We work them, but we don't kill them. But we also, you might pull players out every now and again if they just need a little breather. I thought Billy was outstanding today, coming back to his old place. And he's benefited from. He had a couple of weeks ago. I gave him 3 or 4 days off just to get his legs back. After the Port Vale game, after the Northampton game on the Monday, he didn't come in till the Saturday, and I think he benefits from it. And like I say, we've got a really good backroom staff, and we're not afraid to just do things that we think are right.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a heated discussion down there in the first half. Was there? Was there anything in that? I just didn't know what it was about. I saw.
No.
Decisional.
No. God, I don't know.
Nothing. No.
Just with regards to the Rotherham, I mean, you never know what might happen next week with Rotherham. Funny results don't happen on the last day.
Yeah, well, look, the good thing is all the shot here to win. You know, Andy Scott, the ex-Rotherham manager, going back there. Listen, it don't really matter. We have to win our game. Otherwise, it don't matter what happens, because they've got a far better goal difference than us. They've got a better goal difference than us. We just have to concentrate purely on ourselves, and say at 5 o'clock, then we can start thinking about how we Rotherham again.
So as a manager, you won't be keeping track of that.
Certainly won't. That'll be the last thing we do. The last thing we do is to even worry about it, and that'll be a massive message to everybody concerned, my players, my staff. You know, it doesn't matter if we don't win the game, it don't really matter. So
it's almost a message is ignore what's happening.
Absolutely. Focus on our own job. Yeah.